Hello, thank you for meeting with me. My name is Mia Cruz, and I'm the general manager here at Hello Sunshine. As you know, an extremely popular breakfast restaurant. And as most restaurants go, customers usually want to take a memoir from the restaurant to remember it by, whether that be a picture or an item, and whether that item be purchased or not, which I believe is the discussion of this meeting, customer theft. As you know, Hello Sunshine is open for breakfast on the weekdays and brunch during the weekends, meaning that this theft is happening right under our noses in broad daylight. I understand this is a serious issue as you're having to purchase new inventory every month that is not initially accounted for in our regular operating budget. And this shouldn't be happening in the first place. These items are plates, coffee mugs, and salt and pepper shakers, which should only be one-time cost. And if not, regular costs that we should only make every 2 or 3 months for our any broken damages or anything going missing. Not something we have to spend money on every single month. Luckily, I have a solution for you for the problem that, if done right, can be a long-term solution. I propose having a merch stand at the front of our restaurant, allowing customers to be able to purchase our items like plates, mugs, and salt and pepper shakers without the aspect of stealing or hurting our company. I believe this also can be good for us as it can become a second income, with the sales from the merchandise going towards our originally stolen inventory and eventually cover the cost of itself. And we will be able to talk to our staff and team during a Teams meeting to be able to inform customers of the new installation that we will have in our restaurant. Waiters and waitresses will be able to tell customers at the end of meals that we are now selling the items they just had in front of them. We will also be numbering the bottom of our plates and mugs and salt and pepper shakers to be able to tell how many items are going missing every day and to be able to know which things are accounted for in the back of house during washing. This will also help when customers are trying to steal items by trying to take them as if they were items being sold at our merch store. Our hostess and our waitresses will be able to look out for single plates or mugs being taken out of our restaurants, as most of our merchandise will be sold in multiples and will not have the numbers that will be put on the bottom of plates. This will also be able to be a good way to find out which things have been taken, which things have been not. Of course, our hostess will be able to look out for those numbers at the bottom of the plates or suspicious singled out plates that our customers have in their hands while leaving. Our hostesses and our waitresses will be able to be trained to deal with the situation of stealing now that we've had the team's meeting to let them know that this is an issue going on in our restaurant. If they're leaving closer to the door, our hostess will be able to pull them over to the side and ask them about their plates and how their experience was at our merchandise store. If they try to talk about how this is something they purchased and something they took out of their initially packaged boxes that they purchased, we'll be able to ask if we were able to view the bottom of their plates or their mugs to be able to tell whether or not it has the marking, it has the number on the bottom to tell us that it is indeed part of our inventory. And if they try to argue with us that it is something that they bought, we will be able to bring out a plate from the merchandise to tell them that there is a distinct difference between our inventory and what is being sold. And our staff will be able to try to handle the situation respectfully and kindly without being able to raise a scene. And if something they're uncomfortable with, they are able to bring out a manager to be able to talk to the customers. Of course, our priority is to make sure that our customers are happy and that none of our inventory is continuously being stolen. I understand you had a question about how we're able to tell if our solution will be something that actually works and would work for long term. And my simple answer for that would be knowing at the end of the day, counting up of how many plates were being brought to the back of the house to being washed, making sure, seeing which things have been taken from the tables in which things have been taken out by them. We will also be able to tell if the solution is working by the amount of sales that are at the front counter with all the merchandise, to see if the sales are rising, people are really enjoying it. We'll be able to see how much more things we need to order because we are now aware that this is something that customers do like. And the numbers on the bottom of the plates will also be able to know that when waiters are bringing out the plates and the cups to the tables, we'll be able to note down how many things are set down at that table, so that when they come back down to clear the table, they're able to know whether something's missing or not before they let the customers leave and pay for their food. If they do notice that food or plates that are missing from the table, they're able to ask, before instantly assuming that something has been stolen, ask if a waiter has come by, different waiters come by and cleared some place before they have gotten there originally. If they say they have, the waiters will go talk to each other and ask if they did indeed clear the table before they had gotten there. If not, they'll be able to go back to the situation and let them know that they are aware that something has gone missing, and this restaurant is aware that there are items being stolen from them, and would really appreciate whether they would have their items returned, and let them know that they can now respectfully be able to purchase the things that they have in front of them at a merchandise store, something they have solutions. And on top of that, we'll be able to know if it's successful by having an online store as well, selling our products, to be able to have like reviews on them, that the customers are happy with it, whether they're not happy with it, the quality of our products, which of course we're going to make sure is the same as the ones we're selling in the store, just with a small difference, of course, of the markings on the bottom. I also understood that you had a question about how our staff is going to deal with if they see or catch a customer trying to steal. Of course, of how I went over before, we were going to make sure that our hostess and our waitresses are watching out for any singled out plates or mugs being taken away from the table or being trying to taken out the door. Of course, we want to be as respectful as possible to not instantly assume that they are stealing, as we do not want to make a bad reputation for us that we're always assuming that our customers aren't good people. And of course, so if we make sure that the customers are pulled to the side, talked to individually, talked with their group, ask their group if something is stealing. They notice, of course, as we talked about, when noticing if any tables plates are missing at tables, to ask about the whole party itself, not single out any certain group of person, not profiling, because of course that would be very rude. Thank you very much. I hope that this idea will work for us really well. I'll follow up with you in the next few weeks to see how our solution is going. I really appreciate the time you've given me to talk about our solution, and we really hope that things go better for us. Thank you.